doing. So I made a dumb purchase, a very dumb purchase. Reiterating, this is stupid. Don't do what I'm doing. But I bought a less than $50 tattoo gun kit off of Amazon. I know how that sounds. Little disclaimer, don't do anything I'm doing. Anything I show you, don't do it. Also disclaimer, this is not the first time I've done this. I have tattooed my foot before with somebody else's kit, which was much different than the one I'm using. It was a lot more of a professional level compared to this one. And to be honest, it wasn't half bad. It's, after years, it's still there, hasn't faded really, and it didn't blow out either. So that's giving me a lot of false confidence today. Second, I have drawn actually several tattoos for people, and from all that I know, none of them have gotten them covered up. So I have designed many tattoos. That's pretty much, if I'm drawing with like a pencil and paper, that's pretty much the only thing I do that sort of medium for nowadays, is a tattoo for somebody, which is a big honor. Third, she's trying to slowly sneak into the frame because I've already kicked her off the table so many times. Bitch! Third, I watched Laura DIY's video of tattooing Mia Sayoko, and this is all her fault. But once again, don't do what I'm doing, because she had like a professional guiding her. I don't have that today. I have a lot of false confidence and hopes and dreams. I also know that this is not the most professional setting, because I'm not tattooing a person. I'm tattooing this very gross fake skin. Oh, it feels like an eraser. Ugh. Now, in this entire kit came the gun. This is technically called like a pencil tattoo gun, is the style of it. All the components for the electricity, the foot pedal. As far as I understand from the manual, this isn't like a super crazy wattage. Like, it's correct wattage for a tattoo, but it's not, it can't go to what like a professional tattoo gun can. A pack of sanitized cartridges. You should never do this if you don't have a cartridge that's encased like this, because you can't guarantee its sanitation. Ink, the fake skin, stencil paper, stuff for the grip, which I haven't put on yet because I don't know how it's gonna feel, and gloves, and little ink cap boys. The only other thing I had to buy was stencil solution, because for some reason it gave me everything else but this. I don't know why I would give us stencil paper but not the stuff to apply it. So I bought this. It's easy. Oh, it is open. Let's move forward with some false self-confidence, shall we? I had to look up some videos on how to use their stencil paper, and it's not the best. Let's see what the full design didn't go through, but hopefully it's enough. Like, this is practice round. This isn't anybody real. This is nobody's leg, so it's fine. So from what I understand, I take this, and I guess I think I'm gonna need a bit more than that here. There we go. Now, I will always iterate that with tattoos, you get what you pay for. So if you like legitimately want a tattoo, pay for it. Do not let your friend in his garage do it. And I guess this is also weird because I keep like expecting this to act like skin, but it's not skin. Then sort of place this on there. How long do I leave this on here for? It's an excellent question. That did nothing. Did I put it the wrong side down? Round two. Am I not smart enough to even do the first step of this? Leave that on there. In the meantime, let's do this. Ooh. 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 Ah, I almost dropped it. Ooh. Haha, is in there. Now let's just test it out. Like, oh. Ooh, it's doing it. It's doing the thing. It looks a little deep to me. Another thing I'm really worried about this is that I'm a very heavy-handed artist. Like, when I draw on paper, I know I'm a heavy-handed artist, so fake skin isn't as thick as I thought it was gonna be. Okay. Hey, I did put it on the wrong way. And it's all streaky. Hey, Round one. Fine. But that's just what we're doing. So. Now, out of all the colors I do, when I do tattoos, it's usually, like I design it for black ink, just straight black ink. That's what I like. So I just chose a color I didn't think don't mind wasting if I'm actually good at this. Now I know that this cap is supposed to be put down with Vaseline. I do not have Vaseline. Get out! Just think how the does. I'm stupid. Open. Bitch. Okay. Oh, that's vibrant. That is a vibrant orange. Am I supposed to shake this? Shake before use. Oh shit. Now it's very orange. Why do I feel like this is something that's just gonna come straight off? Ooh. Ooh. The nerves are coming over. I feel like I'm gonna move this over here. I feel like that's where I want it. Right there. Okay. Picked up some ink. Let's do the lines first, I have. That was a shaky line. That was a very shaky line. That was also not a very straight line. I'm not very good at this, am I? That feels like a better depth, though. I just have take-out napkins. But that's okay, right? Professional. I literally just wiped away all the ink. I guess this is also fake skin, but maybe I didn't go deep enough. How well does fake skin hold in ink? This also doesn't feel like the best. Fake skin was only $45, so let's go deeper. Okay, I guess I just wasn't going deep enough because that line's a bit more prominent. That line felt good. Okay, there it is. Now it's starting to show up. I guess I just wasn't going deep enough. Interesting, I thought I was gonna go too deep. There's also fake skin. I'm sure real skin reacts way differently underhand. You can see my depth change in the line of that design. Interesting. Huh, did I not put it out deep enough? How interesting. Oh, that was too deep. I've splattered blood. It also might be the color. It might be the fact that I chose orange, which is why this isn't like showing up super prominently. Yeah, I think it might be the color. I feel like if this was black, I'd be able to see it a lot better. And I guess I have had tattoo artists like go over the same spot a few times. Very faint. I think I'm not going deep enough. Okay, let's try this. I feel like this material isn't soaking up the ink as well as human flesh would. I like that flame. Okay, that one is pretty good. I guess I just wasn't going deep enough. But I still think it's the flesh, the fake skin, and the ink. Because nothing can like match how actual skin's gonna react, you know? Like if I go over it enough, you can start to see it. I wonder how actual flesh feels underneath the skin. That's a stupid idea. I wonder because of how the texture of this fake skin is if I was to like wash it, all the ink would just wash out. All this has done is made me want to tattoo like an actual person to feel the difference. If that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. I think, one, I don't think this is a very high quality fake skin. So I feel like it's not soaking up the ink as well as actual skin would. I think if I had used a different color ink, I would have been able to see it a lot better. Like the vibrancy would have shown through. And it strangely feels like a pencil. Which, once again, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. And now I want like 10 more tattoos. So, in conclusion, I have given myself a very powerful tool. And not in a good way. Ooh, I'm gonna go get alcohol and wipe this off and then see how like it fully looks. It's definitely a good start. Like, I would pay $50 for that. I don't think it's terrible. But because I didn't get the depth right, I had to go over it a good amount of times. But I also don't think this is the highest quality fake skin, so I also don't think it's like absorbing the ink as well as skin actually would. Would you pay for this?
That design, no.
What about the quality? But yeah, final thoughts. I have given myself a very powerful tool that I probably should not have. But now I understand, like I have a handful of tattoos, and I think I understand the process now because that was a good bit of ink. Like I still have a good bit left in the little thing, and I had to go over it quite a lot of times, and I'm sure that like skin, though I think skin would absorb it better than this. Everybody's skin type is different. So depending on the client, you may be using less ink and you may be using more ink. And like now I understand like it's a mess. Like I understand why they need all the tools they do, and you know, sanitization, that way you don't get an infection. I don't think this is the worst setup for sanitization, but it's still like in my house. I feel like if I was working in person, I would have done a few more steps, but I don't think this is terrible. Like I have the saran wrap, I like wipe down everything, I have the alcohol. Like I'm not just like a redneck out in the woods giving free tattoos to a guy named Billy, you know? So I feel like I have a overwhelming sense of false confidence. And now I just want to tattoo my leg. Maybe that's the next video, tattooing my own flesh to see how different that is. My family's gonna watch this and I'm gonna get so many calls. Don't do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you shouldn't be, but if you are interested in the kit I purchased, I will link it in the description box down below. Granted, I bought mine on Black Friday, which is why it was only $45. So it's a little bit more regularly. But I also know that Wormhole is a pretty reputable brand that a lot of people get when they're starting out their apprenticeships. And they have a few different kit styles, so even if this is something you're interested in, Wormhole on Amazon is probably something you should look into. All in all, pretty alright. Because I also was like, I was expecting this to shake a lot more. I was expecting my like, and it didn't. It was very smooth. Which once again, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for myself in the long run. And now I want to go and design like 12 more tattoos. So thank you so much for watching. I have opened a can of worms I shouldn't have, and now my mind is going crazy with creative thoughts. And not in a good way. Do not do what I have done. No, no, no. I do not endorse this. If you do anything, it is of your own free will, just like me. Take it with a grain of salt. But thank you so much for watching. Would you let me tattoo you? Don't answer that. You shouldn't let me tattoo you. You know me in real life? Don't talk to me about this. Watch, I'm gonna have like that one person that's like, so you can tattoo now, right? I have this piece I want to get done. Bye.